Let's get into the live Q&A. Zach Humbert's first question coming in here. Who was the better rookie season, Henry Ruggs or Jerry Jeudy? And to get your questions on the show, use hashtag NFL or you can super chat. My vote in terms of stats, honestly, is actually probably Jerry Jeudy.
You know what, though? This is a great question from Zach, by the way, because they're both in really different situations. I think Ruggs he'll definitely average more yards per catch, I think. But keep in mind, too, Cortland Sutton's in Denver, and they also drafted KJ Hamler. Ruggs may get better opportunities in Vegas, so don't be surprised if he's actually better as a rookie in terms of stats.
See, I think it also depends on offense, because I guess both teams run very, very run-heavy offenses. But get your votes in. I think HR or JJ. Let's go to my man, Lazy Creed. What up, dude? Thanks for watching here. Where do you think Wentz is going? I don't think Wentz is going anywhere. He's asking this question based off of our NFL rumors video because Max Kellerman said that Wentz would demand a trade. Wentz shouldn't go anywhere, and if he does demand a trade, shame on him.
Don't listen to Max Kellerman. Listen to us here at Chat Sports. He's not going anywhere. Like, this whole idea that just because they drafted Jalen Hurts means that he should demand a trade is ludicrous. I don't like it. Carson Wentz is a great player. He's also been hurt a lot. Like, has he done some good things for Philadelphia? Yes, but if you're demanding a trade, which I don't really know, there's very few situations where players, have the right to do that, in my opinion. This ain't one of them. I just don't agree with this idea. He's going to be in Philadelphia this year. Do not expect him to play anywhere else. He's going to be in Philly for the foreseeable future.
Ooh, I love this question from Lil Frog. What up, Lil Frog? I know you're a loyal watcher. OJ Howard trade. What do you think about this one? Because this is fun.
I mean, the last we heard from the Bucs is that, hey, we're pairing Gronk with OJ Howard. We'll see. I definitely don't think Cam Bray and Howard are both back next year, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense to keep all three of them. It's almost like they have too many weapons on that offense in Tampa Bay. I would
Gotta be careful saying weapons and OJ. Just
very
doesn't go well together. I'm just saying that.
Got to be very careful. Can the Packers please go get him? You didn't draft anybody for Aaron Rodgers. Maybe you could trade for OJ Howard.
Okay. So get your predictions in here. We want you to name a player who you think could be traded. So I think maybe, I don't know, sometime this week, I'm going to release a video about the top players that could be traded after the NFL draft. So give me some names here on some guys that you think could potentially be traded. I know we're going to get some Yannick Ngakwe's. I see a Jamal Adams. Ooh, I see a Chris Jones in there. Harrison, you got any predictions? You want to give some shout-outs?
The Jones ones is interesting. I think that is past, though. Apparently, they've had contact since the draft, the Chiefs and Jones. I don't think that one will happen. I still think Ngakoue is the most likely. If the Eagles could get somebody to take Alshon Jeffrey's contract, I think they would sign up for that very, very quickly.
Well, I see this next picture coming in. There's only one human being that would ever have this picture. Winston Shan, you're the man. That Mitch, Carol Baskin. Why didn't the Cowboys draft a safety? I'm a little upset that they didn't.
It's very simple, Winston. The draft fell very nicely for them where they could just take the best player available. Wide receiver wasn't their biggest need, but CeeDee Lamb was by far the best player, so they took him. Trayvon Diggs was a top 3 player left when they took him at a position of need. Neville Gallimore was by far the best player on the board in round 3.
Yep.
Look, I can't fault a team for taking the best player available 3 or 4 times, and that's what the Cowboys did. I think it's very clear that they've had a change in philosophy with their new coaching staff under Mike McCarthy. If you're a Cowboys fan, I don't know how you can be anything but thrilled. Sure, you need a safety long-term, but I think you can get by at that position with what you have this year with Clinton Dix and Xavier Woods.
No, I mean, I totally agree with you. I think, sure, you have a lot of needs, but, I mean, every single time they needed a player was available, we were like, oh, they should go this route, and then they ended up going that route. It's why we gave them an A on our NFL draft grade show. If you're a favorite team, if you're curious what grade we gave them, another reason to subscribe to the channel. We do a lot of daily videos, so go check out our 2020 NFL draft grades. All right, continue to use hashtag NFL, or you can super chat. My man Billy J, he asks, where will Alshon Jeffrey go? Now, I saw this. Howie basically said that he is in the plans to go forward, but I just don't know if I believe that after drafting 3 players and after going out and getting Marquise.
I think he's saying that because he knows the chances of trading him are not that good, so they're just hoping he can get healthy. And if he's healthy, he's still better than some of these guys they drafted, right? Like,
Yeah.
I like the Quez Watkins pick, but like Alshon Jeffrey's better than Quez Watkins if he's healthy. Let's not overreact too strongly here. Like, if he's healthy, him and Rager and Deshaun Jackson in no particular order are the top 3 weapons. Like, I don't think that they're just going to move on from Jeffrey completely if they can't trade him. Like, they'll play him. Obviously, I think that they'll try to trade him. They'll take calls. That contract's just not very tradable right now, Mitch. So I think they're starting to understand that there's a good chance he's going to be on the roster in 2020. And if he is, you might as well play the guy.
If everyone watching now loves talking sports topics, what I want you to do is hit that big subscribe button, or you can go in the description or in the comments and click the link. Bottom line, Chat Sports, we are a live and interactive show, and I like to talk to people. So my man Jace, I see Clay, I see King Higgins. I appreciate you all for watching the show. Go tell your friends. But if you like watching stuff where it's a two-way conversation, not like ESPN, go ahead, subscribe to Chat Sports.
And Mitch, real quick before we get to our next question here, if you're a new subscriber, which a lot of you guys probably are because you found us during the NFL draft, we do shows literally every day. We do shows like this, Q&As. We have the latest rumors, news. We do some debate topics. We do power rankings, which will probably be out very soon post NFL draft. So keep watching our videos. Turn on that notification bell so you know every time a channel or a video gets posted up on the channel.
Bingo, bingo. Got a super chat, my man Tony. What up, my dude? Predict the AFC East standings from top to bottom.
All right, you go first, Mitch, and then I'll go.
I think it's the Buffalo Bills, the Miami Dolphins, the New York Jets, New England Patriots.
Oh, man, that's interesting. I'm with you at the top, Bills. I'm going to go Jets over Dolphins. I think the Jets had a killer draft. I like what Joe Douglas did in his first draft as the GM there. If Adam Gase can just stay out of the way, I think that team could be – I mean, they went 7-9 last year, and they were a dumpster fire. Like, there's no reason why. Honestly, with the extra wild card spot and a weak division, they could compete for that third wild card spot. It would not shock me. So I'll go Jets second. Patriots or Dolphins at the bottom two. I just don't know what we're going to get from Tua this year. He may not even play, to be honest. They might play Fitzpatrick another year. So I'll go Patriots third, Dolphins fourth, but I am going to go Jets second there.
Cool. Let's go to my man Skyler. What up, Skyler? Appreciate you watching again, my man. How are the Packers cooking up a trade? Are the Packers cooking up a trade for a wide receiver like Alshon Jeffrey or Julian Edelman? Seems like it after their draft. I don't think Julian Edelman's going anywhere. He already has said that he's like going to be a Patriot for life. Now, Alshon Jeffrey, I think, would be at least an intriguing player to go there to the Green Bay Packers. But if I'm Green Bay, I want somebody that adds a little bit more speed and dynamic. I think Alshon Jeffrey is just a lesser version of Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I thought they were going to draft maybe like a Denzel Mims, a guy who's got some good speed, or a Jalen Reagor. Obviously, he didn't fall to them in the draft, but I thought one of those guys would have been an ideal number two next to Devontae Adams. Valdes-Scantling, he's flashed at times, Mitch, but he has not been consistent. Devin Funchess, they're hoping they can, rediscover something there. But I'm with you. If they could find someone to trade for, it would be a good move for them. If Odell Beckham's value just plummets, I mean, would they even entertain that? I don't know. I don't know if they can make the money work either. That would certainly be entertaining up there in Green Bay, but Valdes-Scantling cannot be their number two receiver, even though that's what he is as of now.
So who's watching right now that wants a shout-out? Do you want to hear your name on the show? This is what I want you to do. Harrison, get out your phone, go to your Twitter, and if you want a shout-out right now on the show, we're going to keep this up for about 6 seconds. I want you to go to H Graham NFL, and I want you to retweet and like Harrison's pinned tweet. Basically what it is, it's this show. So at the NFL draft, we try to get as many people here as possible because I don't know about you, when a party has a lot of people, it seems to be a lot more fun. So go ahead, retweet it, like it, and Harrison, he's going to give some shout-outs.
All right, reloading the Twitter here, and let's see.
Reload the Twitter sphere.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get some new followers in here. All right, here we go. Some have come in. PRANAV, Darnell, Drew Dak Games, Billy, Michael Ramos, Zachary. I think that's about where we've cut off there from new followers. But you want to give me a follow at HGram NFL. And hey, if you're watching this after our live show, if this isn't live, if it's just one of our videos on demand on the channel, this will be my pinned tweet, this video. So please retweet it, like it, share it, spread the word of Chat Sports. We would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And I would greatly appreciate you following me at HGrahamNFL.
All right, let's go to this super chat now. I love it. Doctor, what up, my man? Who is the better receiving core, Dallas or Philadelphia? For me personally, this is pretty easy.
Yeah, it's Dallas. I mean, I think you could put Dallas or any team, and it might be Dallas, right? Like, Tampa might be close, but I love what Dallas did. Look, they're going to give up points, but if Dak Prescott builds on what he did last year, Mitch, this team's going to average between 26 and 30 points next year. There's no reason why they can't do that. So I love the CeeDee Lamb fit. They're going to. The thing about that receiving core too, Mitch, Lamb, Gallup, and Amari Cooper, they can both play outside and in the slot. They can move those guys around. So I think they're going to be very tough to stop, especially with Zeke in the backfield as well.
So continue to get your votes in. Type D for Dallas, or I want you to type E for the Eagles. All right, my man Nate, it's a great beard. Are the Jags going to make a move on Cam Newton or Jadeveon Clowney? So I think the more likely player that they make a move on, honestly, is probably Cam Newton. Because if I'm Clowney, he last year didn't want to go to the Miami Dolphins because he wanted to go to a winner. So why would he go to the Jacksonville Jaguars? I think if you're looking for a player more likely to go somewhere, it's probably Cam Newton.
The only way Clowney goes to Jacksonville is if the Jags randomly decide, hey, we'll give you $20 million per year. But I don't think they're going to do that. I'm with you. I'll put the Cam thing at about 20%. I do think if he's going to start next year, it will be in Jacksonville. But even then, I don't think it's super likely. I think the Jags are playing Minshew this year.
Let's go to another super chat. Appreciate the super chats here. And if you do, we'll do our best to put them up here on the show. Early picks for Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year. Mine are CeeDee Lamb and Isaiah Simmons. For me, it's Joe Burrow, and it's going to be Isaiah Simmons. The reason why it's Joe Burrow, because if Josh Jacobs can't win the Offensive Rookie of the Year, they're just going to give it to a rookie quarterback every year. So for me, it's Burrow, and I'll agree with you, it's Simmons.
Yeah, I think it's Burrow. He feels like the obvious pick. If Tua's healthy, I like some of the moves Miami has made, so I think he's a dark horse, but I don't think they're going to force him into play until he is, 1,000,000% healthy there. I love the Simmons pick. Arizona is going to be a playoff team, in my opinion, next year. He's going to be all over the place. I like that pick for defense as well.
If you're looking for a Joe Burrow jersey, go to chatsports.com/NFL jersey. If you're looking for an Isaiah Simmons jersey, go to chatsports.com/NFL jersey. We got all the rookie jerseys here, high quality for your favorite teams. Go out, be the first one to get them. But if you can't remember the link, it is in the description. We'll put it in the chat below. But go out, rep your favorite team, and you pre-order them. They're under $100. All you got to do is go to chatsports.com/NFL jersey.
Here's the cool thing too, Mitch. A lot of these rookies haven't picked their numbers yet, but you can still pre-order them. And as soon as they pick their number, Fanatics is going to send it to you. You could be the first one with the CeeDee Lamb jersey. So take advantage of that deal at chatsports.com/NFL jersey.
Appreciate it. Let's go now to C. You throw a D on there and you got something. Okay. You mean Gabe Jackson and a 2021 fifth round to the Broncos for KC. What do you think? I don't think the Broncos do that. Like, I understand the love for Gabe Jackson, and I think Gabe Jackson is an incredible player. But the Raiders have already kind of made it obvious that they are not really looking to keep him. I get the fact of he's good, but I think they're just going to have to end up cutting him and save the $9.6 million. Like, I think you see it a lot. When a team starts leaking out rumors about a trade, it basically means they're probably going to cut him.
Yeah, totally.
So,
agree.
Let's go to the next question from Inspire Dilama Gaming. Okay, let me clear my throat here. What do you think the odds are that Eric Berry goes to the Bucs?
I think Eric Berry's done, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
0.1.
We'd like to watch him play again, but I think he would play anywhere. But teams aren't interested. He's not healthy, Sometimes when it's over, it's over. And I think, unfortunately, it's over for Eric Berry. I hope he gets into the Hall of Fame. I don't know if he had a long enough career to get in, but when he was healthy, he was one of the best. There's no doubt about that.
Totally agree. Let's go to my man, Ian. What up, Ian McKinney? Where will Josh Rosen be traded? It's an interesting question. He's now the third quarterback on the depth chart. I mean, if you're Rosen, you started off with the Cardinals and you went to the Dolphins, so you can't really go anywhere else but up, right? I mean, unless he goes to Jacksonville or – I think New England's interesting.
Call me crazy. Are we sure he's better than Minshew? because I'm not. Like, I know we
think he
keep
is.
making these excuses for Rosen that, he hadn't been in good situations. And, yeah, that's true. You think that was a good situation for Minshew last year? And he went 6-6 with that.
Yeah, that's Nick Foles.
Like, yeah, Minshew played well last year. Like, I don't think the Jags make sense. I think it's Patriots, or honestly, I don't know anywhere else that really makes a lot of sense. He could stick around in Miami, especially if the Dolphins aren't sure that Tua will be ready this year.
Let's go to this question. This might be the last one here. Which offense will have the biggest jump? So I think the biggest jump from last year to this year, which offense is going to have the biggest jump? Any teams that just pop off in your mind?
Cincinnati makes sense if A.J. Green can get healthy. Obviously, you draft Joe Burrow. They've got weapons. Like, if they can protect Burrow, that can be a top 16, 18, 20 offense in the NFL when they were, bottom 6 or 8 last year. So that's one that makes sense to me with the combination of drafting Burrow.
I'm going to go Arizona Cardinals.
That's a good one. They were already pretty decent last year, but, man, with DeAndre Hopkins – that's going to be fun to watch.
That's where I'm going to go, and I also think Kyler Murray takes a little bit more of a step forward here in year 2. We did get a super chat, so we'll get to that one from Barrett B49. Will CeeDee Lamb wear 88 or number 10? First super chat ever. Well, Barrett, appreciate it. If you had to guess, Harrison, 88 or 10, and y'all can get your votes in as well.
I'd love to see 88, but the chatter is that he's going to be number 10. I think he wants his own identity, right? Like, I mean, 88's a lot of responsibility in Dallas. So if I had to guess, I'm going to say number 10.